Officer Peter Kinsey thought it would be another routine stop near a highway in Nashville, Tennessee. The suspect looked nervous but unremarkable at first, just another man being questioned late at night beside the road. But within seconds, the situation exploded into violence. The suspect suddenly attacked the officer, driving both men onto the pavement in a brutal fight for survival. Cars rushed past only feet away as Officer Kinsey struggled to keep control. And what nobody nearby realized yet was that the officer was only moments away from losing his weapon. Witnesses later said the fight became chaotic almost instantly. The suspect was larger, aggressive, and completely out of control. Officer Kinsey tried pinning him down while radioing for help, but the suspect kept reaching toward the officer's duty belt during the struggle. Passing drivers slowed down, unsure if they were watching an arrest or the beginning of a murder. Then, during one terrifying moment caught on Bodycam footage, a gunshot suddenly echoed across the roadway. Investigators later confirmed the officer's weapon discharged during the struggle. The sound changed everything. Now the suspect knew exactly where the gun was, and Officer Kinsey knew that if the man gained full control of the weapon, innocent people nearby, including drivers passing the highway, could die within seconds. Bodycam footage showed the officer desperately trying to keep the suspect's hands away from the firearm while exhaustion and panic started taking over. But at the exact moment the officer appeared to be losing control of the fight, someone unexpected noticed the struggle from nearby traffic. A man who had just arrived in America less than an hour earlier immediately jumped out of his vehicle and started sprinting toward the scene. That man was British Police Sergeant Taylor Johansson, visiting the United States while off-duty on vacation. He had no obligation to intervene. He was in a foreign country. He could have stayed back like everyone else watching from a distance. Instead, he ran directly toward the violence. As the suspect continued trying to overpower Officer Kinsey on the ground, Sergeant Johansson reached the fight and immediately grabbed the suspect, helping pull him away from the officer's weapon. The struggle continued for several more dangerous seconds while both officers fought to restrain the man before backup arrived. Later, reports revealed how close the situation had come to becoming fatal. Authorities said the suspect had repeatedly tried gaining control of the firearm during the attack, turning the roadside confrontation into a potential deadly force situation at any moment. Finally, additional police units reached the scene and the suspect was taken into custody. Officer Kinsey survived the attack, but many investigators later admitted the outcome could have been very different if Sergeant Johansson had hesitated even briefly before stepping in. In Bodycam footage released afterward, the exhaustion on both officers' faces told the full story. This was not just a normal arrest gone wrong. It was a desperate fight to stop a violent suspect from taking a police officer's weapon in the middle of a public highway. By the next morning, news of the incident was spreading across both American and British media. Many people praised Sergeant Johansson not only for his courage, but for acting instantly in a country far from home to protect another officer he had never met before. For many viewers watching afterward, the story became a reminder of something bigger than borders or uniforms. When ordinary people run away from danger, real heroes run toward it, even if it means risking their own lives for someone else.